Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How is life where you are? How's things? How's stuff? I'm good. I'm good. I had a good weekend. Well, after Friday's stomach problem, I had a good-ish weekend of laziness. I did get to spend time with the girls, so that was good. But I don't know if it was con crud. I don't feel like I've been sick very much lately, which is awesome. And maybe I just jinxed myself, but I don't feel like I got con crud when I came back, but I feel like I did have a weird sensation. I felt like my brain was like being squeezed for like 3 days. I still felt it a little bit today for a good part of the day. And it made me feel like literally dumb. I felt dumb, would be how I would describe it. Incapable of really processing much. So I felt that way this weekend. But I got to spend some time with the girls and work out some plans to go camping. We're going to do that next weekend, so that'll be fun. And I got to work on the set. And what I really wanted to talk to you today about was this set. And this problem that I have, this perfectionist problem, I think we've talked about it, but we had to have talked about it many times in the past. But the perfectionist problem is something that plagues me a lot for most of my life. And the simple way of describing it is, I want to do something like make review videos. That's simple. I want to pick games that I enjoy or even don't enjoy, and I want to talk to you about them. And I want to show you footage of the components, or in the case of video games, show you footage of me playing the game. I want to talk to you about the things that I enjoy, the things that I don't enjoy, my overall impressions of the game. I want to do videos where I talk about like top 5 games to play as a couple, or top 5 solo games, stuff like that. So I have a whole bunch of stuff to do, and I know I can do it. I just have to do it. And the thing that's getting in my way right now is this set, is this space. I'll show you some pictures here that I put together this weekend. Friday I showed you the shelf that I built to hang up. I hung it, I decorated it, I picked out the decorations that seemed to fit the space and the theme of the show. Then I took it back down because I decided it was too plain, so I added some backgrounds to it, put it back up. Then I needed something on the left-hand side of the shot, so I put Stormtrooper there. But then he was lit awkwardly, so I had to put up some blinders on my light to shape the lighting there. Then the left side of the frame, or the right side of the frame, was weird, so I had to put some books over there. Now the light there isn't correct, so I have to do the same thing I did to the other side and shape that light. That's why this light's down here. I need to add a blinder here to kind of cut the light off on that wall to make the center of the frame where I'm at really stand out. And that's just the problem. I'm just too much of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this. Because I took photography in high school, and because I understand how light works and how I need to shape the scene and build out the scene, I think I've done a fairly decent job here, given that this is a working shop of lighting myself. I feel like I have a good strong key light, I have a good backlight, I have this accent light back here, I have this intentionally shaded without, a lot of light fall off over here so that this is dark and it pulls me out of the background. I know how it all works. The problem is that there's other pieces, so it's not just the set that's holding me back. It's like I also want to rebrand. I've been using the logo that's, I don't know, I think it's probably here. I've been using the logo with me in the fedora for 6-7 years now, and I don't wear a fedora anymore. I haven't worn a fedora for 2 years. I'm not a game designer anymore. I mean, I'll still tinker with it, and if inspiration hits me, I'll work on games, but I don't identify as a game designer anymore. So I need to rebrand, and this show, The Daily Shed, is a serious show, a diary type show. So it has its own branding that's completely separate from me, the person. And it has its own identity that's completely separate from me, the person. And one of the things that really I'm excited for with this upcoming project, this upcoming game stuff, is I get to be a little bit more of me. And I saw a lot of people at Gen Con who were excited about that because they know me in person and they know how animated and goofy and a bit politically incorrect I am. in person. They know that version of Chevee that you've never seen here, and they want to see that. And I'm more than willing to do it on that channel. I don't want to do it here. That's not what this channel's for. This channel is for my kids, right? So, I want to rebrand. I want a new logo. And if I'm going to do a new logo, I would like to have a new intro screen. The plan when I do the gaming videos is to not have some sort of playing intro and, hey everybody, I'm Chevee. Today we're going to talk about this. I'm not going to do any of that crap. I'm just going to jump right into it. Like, here's the game. Let's talk about it. Let's move. Let's get out of here. That's my plan, is to do these kind of really short segments and put out a good number of them. Instead of doing these longer format, like boring reviews, I'm just going to talk quickly. If you watch video game reviews or video game people on YouTube, think of like what Video Game Donkey does for video games. I want to do that for board games. Just quick, like on the nose, kind of goofy, funny type review videos. There, that's how you shape light with a priority mailer box. Don't tell on me. I'm using that box for purpose it wasn't intended for. So in order to do that, though, I need to have the new logo, and I don't have the new logo. I have a friend who's going to design it for me, I think. He did a logo that I really, really liked for himself, and I think it'd be perfect for this channel. So I asked him to kind of do something in that style for me, which means that I have to rebrand the gaming channel. So do I just... And so this is where I get hung up. It's like, do I go do videos and knowing that all of this stuff is going to change and they're not going to be consistent? Or do I wait until I have the branding in place, the set is in place, and everything is ready to go, and that way from video one, everything is consistent? I think the truth is, nobody gives a shit. This is YouTube. This isn't like a network television show where I have to have everything perfect from the get-go. I can do whatever the hell I want. Like, I'm in charge, right? So that's the actual truth. But the reality within me, the person that I am, says, no, if you're going to do all these rebranding and you're going to have new logos, you're going to have new splash screens, you're going to have new outros, just wait. And then put videos out then. So this is all to say, the set is basically done. I have a little bit more light work to do to make sure that it's lit well. And then beyond that, it's ready to go. And I haven't recorded a single video in that set yet. The other part of the problem is I'm not going to do the sit at the table and show you components. I'm going to do very similar to the way I've done video reviews here, where I talk to you like this, and then there's footage of me like panning over the components as I talk. I don't know where to shoot that yet. I don't have a good table in that space that I can light properly. I could do it here. This table, actually, with the carpet that I had on it, is actually a pretty well lit, nice space to do that. So I might do it here, or I need to find like a low folding table that I can sit in front of the bench in that set and use that set lighting to light the components for me. I don't know yet. I got to figure that part out. So I'm ready. It's really damn close to ready. I just I need to have the new logo, or I don't. But my plan is to just shoot some quick reviews this week of things, and maybe even just go back through some old stuff, like games that nobody plays anymore, and review them, and see if I like the format and play with the lighting a little bit. And then once the logo happens, I'll do it all at once. I don't know what to do. How do you correct for this sort of problem, or do you even have this problem? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What year was the first James Bond movie? In 1962, Eon Productions, the company of Canadian Harry Saltzman and American Albert R. Cubby Broccoli, his name was Broccoli, released the first cinema adaptation of Ian Fleming novel Dr. No, featuring Sean Connery as 007. Connery starred in a further 4 films before leaving the role after You Only Live Twice.